Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Queen Vi's Reality Talk. I'm your host, Queen Vi, alongside my co-host, Mr. Hakim BornJust. Mute.
Boy, I tell you, I suck as a producer. How you doing, Queen?
I'm doing okay. Busy day today for me. Whew, a lot going on in the world today. I'm trying to keep up with everything. Um, oh my goodness. Dealing with the grandbabies, with the kids, business, going back to school again. So
Nice.
it's just a lot of stuff I'm trying to like. This is the only month I have right now to kind of get so much stuff going.
Okay. Loose ends, they say. Tying up loose ends.
Yeah, so I can make sure my schedule is together and you know, I can have all the time that I need for everything I got going on, you know?
Okay.
That's why we always say write stuff down, pace yourself, be organized, you know, because things don't stop. They just keep on going. But I'm,
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. I'm excited for, everything that I've been working on and what I'm going to be working on. Um, I'm ready and I can't wait to see how everything unfolds. I don't know how to sit down anyway. So this kind of works out perfectly for me. I just need one more trip before the summer out. That's
I
for
know that's
sure.
right.
For sure. So
I,
I'm
I
excited.
know that's right. I am over here fighting the gremlins that are trying to not let us get this broadcast across all the platforms that we want to get them across. So bear with me.
It's okay. Um, I mean, it happens. You always figure it out anyway. In the meantime, while y'all waiting, make sure y'all are following the platforms. Go ahead, share the event for the show today. Invite some people to come look, listen, ask some questions. You know. So, um, but how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm actually doing pretty good. I would be a lot better if I could get these platforms, the social media, to cooperate with the studio. I'd be a happy guy. So, but working,
Yeah.
working, working, working. I'm staying busy as usual.
Okay. So, but you'll figure it out. You always do. Um, if anybody can figure it out, you can, because I know I can't. So,
Hey, and it's done. I just got it. Okay, see, I love it. I love it. I love it. And let me get my questions out so I can.
Did it in enough time just for the introduction and our usual. How are you doing?
Mm-hmm. How you doing? How your mom and them doing?
True.
The what they call the shooting the shit part of the show. Shooting the shit.
All right. So
Um.
hope you guys are ready. Um, let's see. Well, yeah, I know what today is. It is our monthly Q&A session for July. Now, cancer season might be gone, but we show up and show out all year round, right, my fellow cancers? People can't stand me, but it's okay. It's okay. But let's see.
All right. So you ready for the first question?
I am.
All right. All right. This first question is from Fifi from out of Raleigh, North Carolina. She said, "What up, people? This is my second time listening to your show. I love these Q&A sessions because I get to ask y'all some shit that my friends look sideways at me about, and y'all don't get to judge me because you don't know me."
Hmm. Okay.
She says, "All right, I've been with my dude for 4 years now. I got my tubes tied 2 years ago. He wants to come off the condoms. I don't. I love my dude. I trust my dude, but you know what? I just am not comfortable enough to take off the glove. He's upset, he's frustrated, and he thinks that I don't trust him, but this is just a personal choice. I honestly have never been with a man raw. And if I do decide to take off the condom, this would be my first. What do you guys think about my decision making? He's upset. It's like he's picking a fight about it once a week. Am I wrong for wanting this for myself, or am I just being too overbearing about the issue?
No, you're not wrong. If you're not comfortable with it, you're not okay with it, then he has to respect that. I mean, we get it. He want to know how I feel, but at the same time, he have to respect what you're feeling. You're not comfortable. It's nobody should be trying to talk anybody into anything. Nobody should be getting upset about what somebody else feel. And yeah, I mean, respect. He arguing. He trying to argue and make a big thing out of it. It's not up for discussion. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's not a matter of a right or wrong. This is a preference and a personal choice. Nobody can't make you decide to fuck them raw. That's just outlandish and ridiculous. But that's the kind of society we're in right now, where the things that are important to you, people have an issue with it. People want to find fault in it. And I get it. I mean, you don't listen. I completely understand him from where he's coming from. Um, we want to fuck raw. Raw's law. You know what I mean? But at the same token, man, you got to be understanding and respectful for her. If that's not what she wants to do, then that's not what's going to be done. So this is an easy one for me.
Me as well.
You know.
And don't be second guessing yourself either, because now you're second guessing, and you don't, you trying to figure out, are you tripping it? You're not tripping. You're not wrong. And don't let him, just because he has an attitude about something and he feeling some type of way, don't let it rub off on you.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted with the glove, or not at all. That's his only options.
Mm-hmm. This next one is from Tiffany. Tiffany is saying, "Hey y'all, I recently found out that my dude has been going crazy with the likes on Instagram over these big booty BBL bitches. I'm petite, I'm small, I don't have a big butt, but we've been together for 8 years. Like, dog, why am I not enough for you? Is this a break upable offense?"
Whew. Well, first of all, you have a reason why you're feeling that way. And if he's being overly excessive, I know people want to say, "Oh, it's just social media. You can like this, that, and the third." But if it's making your mate uncomfortable, or feel some type of way, or bringing out some type of insecurities, because clearly what he's clicking on is not what she is. So now she's doubting herself. So if he can't respect that, like, dang, like, he must be going OD overboard. He must be acting like he ain't never seen ass a day in his life. Like, he has to be. But people have to know what they're willing to put up with and what they're not willing to put up with. Sometimes people think because it's not a big deal to them that it doesn't matter and it shouldn't be a big deal to somebody else, but that's not true. So you should have this conversation with him. You got to set boundaries, and y'all got to figure it out. I don't know if she don't want him liking anything at all, or it's the fact that he's just obsessed with the BBLs. Be honest how it's making you feel, and do not. I repeat, do not let him try to flip it on you and talk about, oh, it's just social media. Because respect is respect, whether it's in real life, social media, the land of make believe. I don't care. Respect is respect, and if your feelings should be valid just because he doesn't agree with it. So I mean, there he gonna see him, and he see him all the time because he's doing what? That's what he's liking and clicking on, and who he's following. So,
I feel for him. He can't even like big booties in peace. But listen, let me find out that this is because you got little mosquito bites back there, and them big booty girls are getting all his attention. Who he coming home to? Who he slinging dick to? That's what you should be worried about.
But listen, I see, because I think it's different when it comes to this. Is it like he clicked on a couple and okay, or is he one of those thirsty ones that's liking and commenting on every like he got it the notification set, so every time this person posts something or one of them posts something, he's liking it, like. And like I said, people are entitled to like certain things, but he's doing it in such a way where she's starting to feel insecure. So if he was making sure that she knows that he loves her the way she is, and because she said 8 years, but if he was strong in making her feel secure in her spot and loved on, then this might not be an issue. It might be a little deeper than just the liking of the pictures.
Yeah, it's quite possible. I mean, I'm not a fan of arguing over social media. If that's the case, then he shouldn't. Well, he can't watch porn anymore either. Because I know none of them girls look like you. If that's the case, he shouldn't do a lot of things that make you uncomfortable. Because it's listen, I get it. If there should be a conversation, hey, I don't like it, and let's see if he's willing to make a change. If he does, cool. If he doesn't, and you feel that bad about it, move on. Why stay in a situation where you're miserable? Because he's clicking on pictures. Now, another thing is, hey, are you talking to these girls in their DM? I guarantee you, he's probably not. He might be getting at them, but most of these IG girls aren't for everybody. They're not there to talk to everybody. So, I don't know. Have a conversation, see where it leads you. I'm not a fan of policing each other's social media unless it's something overtly disrespectful. But if that's what you deem disrespectful, I'm not here to judge you. Have a conversation with him. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, and remember, approach is everything. So don't go being don't be rolling your neck and pointing your finger and coming out the door with the attitude. Sit and have a calm, genuine conversation. Express yourself. Be able to listen to what he has to say as well, and try to figure it out. And if it's deeper, be honest.
Mm-hmm. All right. This one is from Marquand over in Wilmington. What's up, Marquand? He said,
Okay.
y'all, am I wrong for cutting a chick off that I was dealing with for 6 months for sending another dude nudes?
In what world would you be wrong? I don't get it. Like, because I don't know. I mean, I know it's only been 6 months, Hakim. I know you're gonna be like, it's only been 6, but some people's relationships move by fast. But I feel like if two people are committed and they're deciding that they are going to be together, that means certain shit you just don't do. Because if he was sending dick pictures to somebody, I'm sure she'd feel some type of way. I mean, he need to realize. Well, I guess he already realized. He don't need to realize because he left. Because if that's something that you don't like, you don't like. Because I know if I was with somebody and they was doing that, I might have to come out of retirement because it's disrespectful. But no, you're not wrong. You weren't okay with something, and You didn't make excuses for her. You didn't let her justify it, and you moved on. You got to do what you're okay with, because you will have to live with it. If you was to stay with her, because clearly she thinks it's okay.
Mm.
Like she's still probably messing with.
My only question is, you didn't. Let me be careful. Let me think before I talk. No emotional responses. What is your status? Are y'all in a situation? Or y'all just fucking off? Or are y'all in a relationship? What is your status? If this is somebody you're just talking to and y'all have no serious commitment, you could be out of pocket. If y'all have a commitment, it's been 6 months, but we gonna make a move. We're together. All right, cool. I understand. She violated. But if you just the bullshit calling to slide through to clap them cheeks, cool. She has a right to talk to any other dude, just like you got a right to talk to any other chick. So if I'm off, let me know, because I'm really curious to see what's the status of your relationship for you to had to come to that point to just be on cutoff mode.
But then you gotta think about it like this. Maybe he feel more for her than she feels for him, and he may be looking at it more into it than she is. And if that's the case, he is right to remove himself, because
Yeah.
if she don't want what he want, they ain't on
Yeah.
the same. They don't got the same goal.
If this is one of them situations where you got to remove yourself because you can't handle it, then you have every right to do that too. But just make it plain and clear that you are choosing to remove yourself for your own mental health reasons. Don't go kicking her back in if y'all ain't in no real relationship.
True.
Because that's the one thing you didn't tell us. You told us everything that pissed you off, but you ain't tell us what's the status of your relationship. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? And I get it, man, because sometimes it can feel like y'all together, but technically you're not together. That's why y'all gotta be careful with all this situationship bullshit, because it ain't y'all. Half of y'all ain't built for it. Let me just be honest. Half of you ain't built for it. So, speaking of built for it, back another BBL question. God damn, fuck us up this month with y'all with the BBLs. All right, Maisha, she's asking. Oh, God, in 4 long ass paragraphs. All right, Maisha, let me try to sum this shit up. Maisha wants to know, should she stop arguing with her boyfriend who says he doesn't want her to get a BBL, and she said she's going to get it done next year when she get her income tax. She's going to fly out and go get it done because she's tired of, and I quote, having a big ass back.
She gonna wait a whole year to unbig her back.
Hey, man. I just work here. I don't understand this shit.
Maisha, some things you can do in the meantime while you're waiting that whole year, that can possibly unbig your back, and you may not need, because okay, let's be honest. The BBL is not about unbigging your back. It's about making other things big. So so let's be clear about that. See, this right here is a complex one, I should say, because this could, if he's not into the BBLs, this may cost you your relationship. It's your body. You can do what you want to do with your body. You have that right. So, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your body and your money, but just know this is something that you guys are bumping heads about. So whatever decision you make, both of you guys have to be prepared to deal with the fallout from it. If he's, cause, and then another thing, it might be a health concern for him. It could be he's not into it, or he could be worried about you, or but, and I say this to everybody that go get different type of surgeries, people have to understand that if you're not happy with yourself and you're not right mentally, it's nothing that you can do to your body that's going to change that, because some people do it and they're still insecure because it's deeper than that. I think when people do those things, they should, get the therapy and understand, because with certain things, I'm not too familiar with the BBLs, but certain other surgeries that's for enhancements or weight loss, it's a mental thing and it's a lifelong change. So people have to make sure they're really mentally ready for this, and not just think about the income, because look up and down your timeline, look on TV. It don't always work out like people think it's going to work out. Some of them, they get it, and it's all downhill from there. So just think about it.
I'm not a fan of it. One, I'm not a fan of dudes telling women what to do with their bodies. Let me start off with that. And then two, I'm not a fan of BBLs. If you choose to get one, that's your business. I'm not knocking you, but I can understand his feelings, how he's handling them. I don't agree with. She asks you how you feel about it. You say it. And you move on. I'm not going to go back and forth with you about your body. You know what I mean? Now he got some decisions to make. She goes in February, March, whenever she get her taxes, and come back all bandaged up with a diaper on. You got a choice. You got a choice. You don't like it, leave. But when that waist gets small and that ass getting fat and clapping her cheeks, remember, you ain't like that shit. Can't have it both ways.
And please go to somebody reputable. Like, I can't even talk today. Like, because don't go to nobody's basement. Don't
BBLs in the basement is wild
like,
as fuck.
Just don't be like, please do it as safe as possible. Check the person credentials and stuff like that. And because, oh my God, just like with the veneers, you saw the story about the technician glued the veneer cap over her real teeth. Like,
yeah, I did.
Like, I'm just like, oh God, what the things people do to save a couple of dollars.
Yeah, and I don't feel sorry for that person at all.
Yeah, so, oh no, me either. And I hope it made her reevaluate her whole life and change all things wrong with her life after that experience. Because why? When you saw that glue and you saw them caps, them porcelain caps, you ain't say, what you about to do with that? Like, what?
Just stupid. People do stupid shit.
They're still paying thousands of dollars for somebody to glue some shit on your mouth that you could have did, even though it's stupid either way. I'm just saying, you really paid somebody to do that, and you thought everything was gonna work out. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, I got one. I got a head scratcher for you, Queen. This one is from Akira. And Akira says, hey, y'all, I really need some advice because I don't know what the fuck is going on. So recently, my man has been suffering with ED. It's been about a good 3 months. It's not 100%. It's just out of the last 15 times we tried to fuck, 9 of those times he couldn't stay hard. So he's been trying to make appointments to see his doctor and get that taken care of. If that means pills, so be it, because I need some strong dick in my life. Well, over the last week, we had some friends over. Everybody got drunk, and a threesome popped off. When he was trying to link it with me, it was soft. But when he was with my girlfriend, he was on brick and he was beating her pussy like it owed him money. Should I be feeling some type of way about this shit?
Absolutely.
Is it really ED or is it just me?
I will absolutely feel some type of way.
First
of all, I'm confused when somebody has that means he knows it's not a medical issue. Because who would put themselves in that position to be embarrassed to even try a threesome?
When we're drunk, no fairness. We're drunk.
but still, when you're drunk, you still be overthinking sometimes or whatever. But yeah, I would definitely feel some type of way because he not pleasing you. Like even her, I would have been like, I would have told my man like, no, we're not gonna do that. Because I don't care how drunk I am, I'm gonna remember that your dick don't get hard. I'm gonna remember whatever issues you have to protect you. But clearly, yes, she should feel some type of way. She definitely should feel some type of way because he not pleasing you. The worst thing a man could do is be in a situation where he's so worried about pleasing somebody else and she not pleased. I would have been like, show's over, get out, because you session over now because you can't please your girl, but you want to please somebody else.
It bees like that sometimes, man. Listen, I ain't mad at him. I get it, but again, maybe it's you.
Girl, get you some toys or something. Please yourself, because clearly he can't do it and not doing it.
That's fucked up, though. I ain't gonna lie. It is real fucked up.
I'm on her side. Listen.
Yo, he give you the gummy worm and give Shorty the kielbasa.
Okay. Don't try to get him up or nothing. Don't give him no head. Don't beat it.
You see that? I bet you right back for next month. I need a follow up. Let me know if Shorty gave him heat. Because that could be the problem. You ain't sucking enough dick.
Well, I mean, maybe because I'm assuming that she doing everything because they didn't ever have a problem before. So now something unchanged. Maybe he's so busy fantasizing about your homegirl, he can't even get right with you because it ain't no way.
I suck some dick.
Ain't no hopefully she is, but if she's done all that she can do on her part and he just lusting after somebody else.
But in all fairness, though, that is what threesomes are built on. It's about the entertaining and enjoying someone else in your partner's presence. It's not a regular event. Well,
how dare he embarrass her like that?
Well, I ain't mad at him. Maybe that's the cure for his ED. She need to bring her ass around more often. Instead of bitching and complaining, tell homegirl to move in. Maybe you can get you some meat.
Ain't no meat worth. Ain't no meat worth that. I ain't met a meat that was worth that yet. And I doubt if I ever. That I have to bring somebody else in. They better figure it out together. What's going on? Or maybe it has run its course. Or look, you gotta think about it like this too. Relationship issues. That friend don't have no relationship issues. She fun. She's come to provide a service and then take her ass back home. So you know what happens outside of the bedroom can affect what goes on in the bedroom.
You're probably a pain in the ass. Right, getting on that man fucking nerves.
Or you trying to make him step up and be accountable for some shit, and he can't do it. So it's turning him off. Boy, you know what? I'm I'm so mad at him. I'm so mad at him.
Mm-mm.
He ain't shit.
All right. I'm just over here capping for the men. Hey, I gave y'all one.
All right, and y'all better not be standing next to y'all girls let Hakim get y'all smacked upside the head or something.
All right. Okay. So here's one. It's kind of ignorant. This is from Karima over in Camden, New Jersey, and she said, "Why did my boyfriend just recently tell me that a woman expires at her 30-year birthday?" I'm ready to leave this fool just off that statement alone. I just needed to hear y'all take on.
So I'm confused to why you are still there. First of all, that's a him thing. I don't know what he has experienced in life. Maybe he has expired already, or he can't live up to standards of a woman that's 30 plus. But somebody did a number on him. So so that means he's what, trying to date younger, or what, he just saying you should just settle for, like, I'm confused. He trying to you supposed to just settle for who he is because you're not supposed to have options or something? He one of those. He probably secretly like men, but okay. He wants somebody that don't expire. I guess a man. Cause how that sound?
It sounds stupid.
Ignorant.
It really sounds stupid. That's that manosphere bullshit. That is that incel bullshit. That is some dude who run around thinking he the prize type shit. It's all stupidity. Get yourself away from him.
I'm gonna need some of these people to stop thinking they the prize when they ain't really got shit going for themselves, or they're doing the basic things that they're supposed to do as an adult. Stop it.
You know,
or the bare minimum.
Everyone, I get the whole idea that everyone should think they have a high value, but you got to show and prove that. You got to live that. You got to act that. You can't just run around thinking that you the shit enough to where you can tell a woman that by the time she's 30, she's going to be expired, like she's some old fucking milk. Like, why are you still with him? Why are you asking us? Should you still be? Get that piece of dog shit out your fucking life.
Yeah, I just want this now. This ignorance that's coming out his mouth. This can't be the first thing that he done said or done that let you know that he was stupid. He was immature, and he just a waste of space. I know it was something else. This ain't the first thing. This ain't the first thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. This one is from Tommy from over in Wilmington. Okay, Wilmington coming through tonight. And they said, "Hey, yo. Help me understand this shit. Met the perfect woman. The perfect woman." In all caps, by the way. She is funny. She loves sports. We watch wrestling together, football together, basketball together. She can cook her ass off. She keeps her house clean. She comes over and help me clean my crib. Everything about this woman is perfect, but what? One thing. What do you think that thing is, Queen Vi?
What? Sex?
Yep. He said her sex is atrocious. I almost called the cops on her the other night trying to do a reverse cowgirl and almost broke my shit. Tried to give me head and the back teeth hit my shit and I was in pain for 2 hours. I don't know how to fix this. I don't want to lose this girl. She's a good ass woman, but the sex game is trash. Head trash. Pussy got some pucker to it, but she don't know how to throw it. She's only good for being a pillow princess in the bed. Please help.
Well, first of all, I'm sorry you had to go through that with the teeth. I apologize. You're in my prayers. Um, but I mean, teach her. Take your time with her. Somebody out there was telling her, you know, that she was the shit and she was doing what she do. People, y'all don't be telling people the truth when they trash. That's why. And then the next person gotta come suffer. Take your time with her. Teach her. Have a conversation with her. You know, don't be don't and delivery is key. Um, and just I mean, because if this is something that you're working on long term, or you're going to be with her because you're with her, and that's the only issue you guys have, that's fixable if she's teachable. Because some of y'all, men and women, don't be knowing what the hell y'all be doing, but y'all swear y'all got it all figured out, and nobody can teach y'all nothing, and be dead wrong. Have a conversation with her, watch some porn together, um, see what she like, what she don't like. You know, let her know how you like your head. You know, I don't know. Maybe she not used to somebody your caliber, so she don't know how to stretch her mouth or relax her jaw muscles like she should. You teach her, have a conversation. He said he almost called the cops on. Ah,
I can't.
I know he hollered.
I can't begin to describe you the level of pain that me and this endured,
Woo.
and that shit. It, aside from a woman pulling out a gun on me, I would never strike a woman. Right, but there are times where, boy, oh boy, it almost happened. You have no idea. Can you imagine a man hauling off in a sharp ass back tooth or a canine going across your clip?
First of all,
It's well, some motherfuckers out there like it, but still, it's fucked up, yo. That shit hurt.
that's
But
traumatizing.
yeah,
Oh
but
God.
the whole idea that she couldn't even do a reverse cowgirl is, yeah, bro. I don't even know how you fix that.
She might not be that experienced now. They probably
That's
had
what I say.
she and this the perfect time. Teach her.
Hey, hey,
Be
yo,
patient, take your time, teach her.
you
Um
can't teach some shit.
get
Some shit you can't teach.
a cucumber something first. Don't let your stuff be the practice. Because clearly she not ready for that. Um and then you will know if she's still using teeth because the cucumber, the skin would be damaged off the pilling. So I'm just saying, get one that's about your size too. Now, if you ain't a certain size, don't be getting no jumbo ass cucumber or something. But um, you know, you try just because
Mm,
you got to be able to please your mate. So if she can't fix this, if y'all can't get this together, it's no hope. Because that
mm-mm.
because that means. Sure, you got to risk the injury every time you have sex, or you gonna be celibate. Which one?
Yeah, and the fucker to be in the hospital fucking with her, trying to get your dick stitched back together.
I was about to say that. You know that show. Sex took me to put me in the emergency room.
Yo, I'm telling you, yo,
Oh God.
I'm pressing charges. I'm rat.
Going to skin it from biting it. Then you about to break it off. Listen, that is a natural treasurer. You're supposed to be kind and gentle and cherished. You're supposed to
Mm-mm.
be good to it. Don't abuse it. I mean, let's say like abuse, but that's a whole other show, y'all.
All right. All right. I'm gonna ignore that one. This one is 7 goddamn paragraphs. Let me go to the next one. All right. Okay, Miss Kate. Miss Kate says, "Hey y'all, my name is Katie. First time listening to y'all. I'm over in Chester, PA. Yes, I'm a white girl, and all I love is black dudes. That's what I grew up on. That's the only type of man I'm going to date. Well, I found one. I fell in love. Gave him two babies. We've been together for almost 10 years. We got married, and then I tested positive for chlamydia. I immediately told him to pack his shit and get out. We've been going back and forth about should I get a divorce. Now, here's the problem. I miss him. He's the only dude I've really felt deep in love with over the last decade. Am I wrong if I decide to take him back?"
Okay. I mean, look, if she's going to decide to take him back and be with him, don't keep bringing it up. Because some of y'all be forgiving stuff that you're not really okay with and torturing yourself. Are you going to be able to trust them? You know, is it going to be checking the phones, monitoring him, calling him every time he go out? Because clearly he damn good at the cheating. Because you didn't even see any signs unless you ignored them. Um,
Mhm.
Love is not enough sometimes. I'm telling you. Um, 10 years. See, the problem is you're so familiar and that's all you know for the last 10 years that you're scared of change. You're scared of starting all over, you know. And yeah, I'm sure you love him and everything. You got the kids, you're trying to keep the family together and all that. But at what cost? Because not the first time, I can guarantee you. And he's going to continue to do it. I want to know what was his reaction was, you know, and just think, and she can ask all the questions and stuff she want. No answer is going to be enough. And don't you for a second think it has anything to do with you. That's a him problem.
Mhm.
But
Hey man, after a motherfucker give you the clap, it ain't nothing else to talk about, right? It ain't nothing else to talk about.
yeah.
It's you.
So, but the
And
problem is going to be is if she going to take him back because she want to take him back.
yeah,
So because it's in her head, it's an option. But the thing is that she's gonna go through all the motions with feeling less than, doubting herself. He probably done already talked to her to kind of um justify it. Oh, because you don't do this or that or whatever the case may be. Um, she too far gone.
can't save her. She don't want to be saved.
Right.
Listen, if you decide to take him back, then you go right ahead. Enjoy
But
your
don't
life.
don't but don't write back to us and say, "Oh, he did it again." We told
Mm-hmm.
you we told you that.
Mm-hmm. All right, what's this next one? This is from Miss Pie. Hey, Miss Pie. Long time no
Hmm.
hear from.
I was about to say, sound familiar.
Yep. She says, "What's going on, peoples? My dude isn't as open minded to isn't as open minded as me about sex. Sometimes he makes me feel like I'm a bit weird because I just find sex interesting. I like to talk about it. I like thinking about it. I like hearing other people's stories about it, and he doesn't. It's like he is super, super vanilla, and I am freaked out. I am on the verge of exploding. There's things I want to experiment. There's all kinds of shit I want to do that he thinks is absolutely wild. And he's even got to the point where he's starting to judge me for it when I try to talk to him. Do you think this shit going to last? Tell me.
No, it's not. It's not. Y'all not even compatible in that department. The issue is that y'all ain't had this conversation. Especially, I feel like when you're into some things, oh, it needs to be a conversation had because you. Because now you don't waste time. You know, you get with somebody, you start catching feelings, um, and everything, and then you realize it's either you're not going to be satisfied sexually because you're always going to be missing something. Um, because you said he thinks you're weird. He's judging you. You know, so that's an issue. He's never going to agree to those things. You know, and you said you about to explode, so you're into it. So it's going to be some resentment is going to come if y'all stay together because it's you're not going to ever get those things that you like. He don't even like talking about it. He don't like talking about it. He don't like hearing about it. He doesn't like watching it. Like, damn.
Listen, I get it. I understand what she's going through. You know, it's sometimes some of us are more freaked out and into shit than others. Some people are just vanilla. But there's no way that you couldn't have known that during the dating process before you even got serious. You didn't know this man was vanilla? You like thinking about it, you like talking about it, you like hearing other people experiences. Guess what? A lot of people do. You're supposed to link up with somebody who is on the same page as you, sexually, mentally, spiritually, all that bullshit. Right? Now, what do you do? Is it going to last? No. I suggest that you have a serious talk with him, see if there's any room for him to grow, try to meet him halfway if you feel like he's worth it. If he's not worth it, pack that shit up and get the fuck on going. Find yourself a nasty, freaky ass dude who's going to slut you the fuck out and you can enjoy life getting tossed the fuck around and have a fucking banana shoved up your ass, pull out a fruit salad. All of that shit. You deserve it. Everybody deserves to be sexually gratified. If these fucking lethargic, vanilla ice cream ass motherfuckers don't want to be into the wild freak shit, leave them where they are. It don't make them bad people. It just means they're not for you.
I would, yeah. I just don't know why people don't have these conversations because it's like because when you're into certain things, you should want somebody that's into those things. So once you're having a conversation, like sex, I think a part of getting to know somebody is getting to know what they're into sexually as well. Because if you're going to start having sex with this person, you need to know. Because hey, if somebody got a whole dungeon downstairs and that's what they into, you're going to be freaked the hell out if you're not. You know, certain things is levels to this. You know, so you have to make sure because she's in a whole nother level. So I don't even know why she thought it was gonna be okay to be with somebody that's like probably just missionary. That's probably missionary, and don't look at him like I'm just. He just they're too different in that department.
Mm. People are people, man, and it's and I get it. He's standing on his business, and that's how he feels, and he has every right. I'm not kicking this man back in. He has every right to feel the way he feels. He should never judge you because you're his queen, you're his woman. You ain't supposed to be judging each other. But at the same token, you're not happy. Clearly, that's why you're writing up here to our asses.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Like, come on, what are you waiting on? Are you going to wait for y'all to get more years in of you not being nasty, and you got to restrain yourself and be conservative because he's conservative? No, I think that's just bad. That's just a bad recipe.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Speaking of bad recipes, speaking of bad recipes,
Mm-hmm.
he said, "I want to remain anonymous. I don't want nobody clowning me. People might know me up there." He said, "My girlfriend asked to peg me, and I told her fuck no, but she at least once a week brings it up, and I could be at work and I'll get a text of a link on Pornhub of some chick pegging her dude. How do I get her to understand that this shit ain't happening? I don't give a fuck how much drugs or liquor is in the world. She ain't getting me to do that gay ass shit. What advice do you can y'all give me to get her to back off?
No means no. You can't talk or trick anybody into doing anything that somebody not okay. I can't stand when somebody feel like, they're gonna nag him into submission. He is not for him. He doesn't want to do it. Some people have those things on that list, and she's obsessive. And she's dedicated. Some sending links and shit to his phone while he at work. Like, look, he doesn't want to do it, and he needs to tell her, like, listen, all of the pressuring and the conversations about this has to stop because she's not respecting his wishes. If that's what she wants, go find somebody that's into that, but it's just not him. Mm-mm. See, he got to set boundaries, because if this was a woman saying that a man was pressuring her into doing anal, it'll be outrage. So let's keep the same energy when it comes to the men. He's not into it. Like, certain things you can't talk anybody into doing. You ask, you're into it, so you ask. You got your answer. He didn't say maybe. He didn't say I'll think about it. He said, I'm pretty sure he used very colorful words. And he said no, and it wasn't pretty the way he said it. So you got to respect it.
Mm-mm-mm. I'm I can't even talk. I'm laughing my ass off at the fact you at work, you try to get through this nut ass day at this nut ass job, and you get a text from your woman telling you, hey, look at this. And some fucking woman got a dude bent over with a damn dildo up his ass. Listen, man, cut that shit out, y'all. Everybody ain't into that shit. If that's your fantasy, it's okay for it to be your fantasy, but some fantasies just ain't going to happen. Now, if he gives you a hall pass where you can go find some dude who let you do that, that's a different story. But don't harass your man, because when he start cussing you the fuck out because you are violating his boundaries, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, dudes ain't into that shit all the time. Some dudes are, some dudes aren't, and you just got to respect that.
Yep.
Because that is hilarious. I'm sorry. That's some funny ass shit.
It's the pressure.
Like, you gonna stress this man and let you clap his cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna fucking apply pressure on his ass, literally.
Whew.
Oh man,
It's not okay.
at all. All right, this one is from Chubbs, and Chubbs from Philly. What's up, Chubbs? He said, "Yo, me and my girl was talking after we listened to one of y'all shows, and the hall pass conversation came up.
Mm.
And I told her my hall pass. She told me hers. We was chilling, and then it hit me. Like 3 days later, she brought up one of my homies that I run ball with, a dude that I've known for like 20 years. I feel a little bit violated, but I get it because it's truth and honesty. And I ain't gonna lie, she got like 5 badass Johns that she's real close with that I will pop all of them. But I'm still in my way. I'm still feeling the type of way in my feelings. Tell me if this is me and my man brain. Should I chill and let this shit go, or should I approach her about it?
Approach. Oh, like, you gonna roll up on her because you ain't like her answer? This is why I keep telling people, stop sitting down, have a conversation, and asking questions that you really don't want to know the answer to, because you never know what that person is going to say. You You don't roll up on her. Y'all had a conversation. You said who you said. She said who she said. You know, it was a conversation. It was just a what if type of thing. Y'all not agreeing to actually doing it because you're definitely not going to be okay with it. And then you're upset with her saying something about somebody you play ball with, but you talking about she got 5, bad friends, and you will pop every last one of them. Yeah, this the man brain talking. Because you felt what's good for the goose is good for the gander, as my mama say. Don't be feeling some type of way about her answer. Did you tell her she got 5 bad friends that you'll pop? Maybe she a little more open-minded than you are. But yeah, stop having these conversations and trying to act like y'all so, like, people want to be so cool and open-minded, and I use that term loosely, and really don't be. Y'all be asking these questions and get y'all own feelings hurt. that answer is rent-free in his head right now.
Yup. So he ain't even gonna want to run ball with his ball anymore.
Right. And he innocent. He ain't even do nothing.
Nope. Like he asked for that shit. It's bro, let that shit go. Don't approach her about nothing, man. That was y'all laying down, pillow talking, having a conversation. I am happy that we inspired this fuckery. That's always a good thing for us. But yeah, this is what the show is about. It's about getting people's thoughts and we sharing our thoughts back to y'all, and hopefully it'll inspire something fun, educational, sexual, whatever. We hope everybody gets something out of it. But I'm sorry that y'all had an argument out of it, or an argument in your head, because it sounded like you said y'all was chilling. Yeah. So it sounded like you're the problem. You're the problem. Right. It ain't going to happen. She asked you. If you're going to put that question on the table and y'all going to have an honest dialogue, which should be always open, just because she told you a fantasy, don't mean it's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah. That would not have bothered me. It wouldn't. I'd be like, okay, that's good. You're out of your fucking mind, but right. I would not be sitting at work stressing the fuck out, or days later and it pops up in my head. Nah. I don't sweat stuff like that. Okay. Let's get to some comments. We've been on for about an hour now.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. My alarm going off. Let me know. Give me 1 second. Trying to scroll here. We got a lot of comments. All right. The first one is from Letitia Banks. She said, "That's fucked up. Soft on brick. That's fucked up. Soft on you, brick on her."
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar says, "Wow." She says he's talking about me. That was a while ago, so I'm not sure which statement. Jojo Reds is laughing. She also says, "Teeth on the beef is a no-no." I know that's the fuck right. Lady Wren says she ain't got no reps in before him. Yeah, I agree. That's about the girl that can't fuck worth 2 shits.
Right. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he's probably her first or second. Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar is laughing again. Rasheen Ames says, "Hello, Vi."
Hey, Mr. Ass. He's an asshole.
Oh, wow. Damn. I had to go look at his name because is his name really Ass? I'm burnt out. I need some sleep. Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar says, "Not the clap." Yes, yeah, the clap. Tashi Olenka, "Hey guys." Hey, what's up, Tashi?
Hey, Tashi.
Auntie Sugar also says Miss Powell will not be happy with him ever. Nope, she will not.
You're not.
He he sounds like my ex-husband. What's his name?
Mm-mm.
Tashi says he should leave her for that because there's no way. That lady is trying to turn him out and not in a good
Mm-mm.
way.
Right.
Lady Ren Divine said these dudes can't handle the truth. Auntie Sugar says 5 friends. And she also says, yes, the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a walk over to Queen Vi Reality Talk Instagram page. All right. Hezzy Jones says definitely give him some head. He also says facts earlier. He also says I have to stay at Hakim house tonight with luggage. And he said Policia. All right. And I do believe that is everybody. If I missed anybody, say something. I'll get back to you. All right. You ready for the next one?
I am.
Um, all right. This one is from Miss Love. She says, all right, y'all. I don't know what's going on in the dating pool, but I have dated approximately 8 men in the last 2 months just to see if I can actually vibe or build anything with these guys. And guess what? Not a one of them have done anything for me. There's no butterflies. I barely even want to respond to texts anymore, let alone phone calls. I don't know what's going on in the dating world. I even dated a couple girls. Yes, I am bi. Yes, I do love the women. Chocolate, thick. That's my taste. And even they are burnt out. All they want to do is smoke hookah and shake their ass. Where are the people at where I could build something with, have intelligent conversations, and possibly get his pussy to?
Oh. Um. What when she's well, first of all, where are you meeting these people at? That's the first question. Um. And y'all know I used to be an advocate for dating sites. I used to. How Kim used to be like, stay off that shit. Like he used to be. And we used to be going back and forth. Where are you meeting these people at? And if you're on these sites, they these sites are just looking to hook up. Like I because it could be very well with where she's looking for these people at and what is your criteria. Because sometimes people be looking and they're only coming across people that's into the superficial stuff and no substance because some people be blinded by the looks or somebody might hear, oh, good job, that person got a good job, but they got nothing upstairs. Y'all have nothing, like nothing in common. The dating pool do have not only piss in it but married people. So that's a whole nother story.
Piss and married people, sometimes
Yeah.
one and the same.
Right. So you gotta, so maybe if you look for different, because hmm it could be you as well. And I say that because, like I said, where's she looking for these people at? What is attracting her to these people? Because only she know who she gonna give a chance to, who she gonna respond to, who she gonna match with, who she gonna agree to go out on a date with. So if you're looking at the same type of people and you're deciding to go out on a date with the same type of people, then you're gonna get the same result. Maybe what used to be your type isn't your type anymore. She said all they want to do is smoke hookah and shake their asses. So when you're having that conversation and you're getting to know somebody, see what they like to do for fun. See if y'all have anything in common. Like, how much conversation do y'all have before y'all decide to go out on a date?
Mm-hmm.
So, mm,
Yeah, I don't know where they are. I'm gonna give you the same advice I give everybody else. Sit your ass still. You've dated 8 men and a couple of women. So let's just say couple means 2 or 3. So that's 10 to 11 people in the last 2 months. So you getting up, you getting dressed, you hopping in your car or getting picked up or whatever the fuck you're doing, and you're out spending time. You to set up the date. You got to talk on the phone. You got to text and go through the rigmarole. 8 people in 2 months. I wish I had that kind of goddamn time. And you know what's crazy? People think that's okay. I mean, whatever floats your boat, do your thing. But I would love to have that kind of time on my fucking hands. And if you have went through that many people, that's a lot of people in 2 fucking months. And that's a lot of goddamn people to come up with nothing, to feel like you're empty on all of them. You're dried up with all of them. Not one of them. They're not the problem. It's just that simple. End of story. They are not the problem. Sit your hot ass the fuck still. Go find a hobby. Go get a second job. Go start a business. Go write a fucking book on how to not date. Go do something with yourself. It's just as simple. Sorry, Queen.
Jimmy?
Yep, there you go.
Oh, okay. I'm like, is she giving it enough time to actually get to know somebody, or it's like one thing should be like, oh, they're not for me. Oh, I don't like the way he chew. Oh, she want to dance. I don't like twerking. Like, are you really giving it enough time? Are you looking for something like in the movies? Because that spark, that energy, when 2 people have, you're not gonna get that with everybody. You know, um, the it's like one strike, like one and done. Like, oh, I don't like that. Let me move to the next person. So, mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Well, yeah, I can't help you, sis. I don't know what to say about 10 to 11 people in 2 months. I just don't. I'm not judging. I'm just telling you. The fuck. You don't complain when you had that many people engage and give you their time. Your time is precious, but so is theirs. How many dinners you been getting? I don't know why, but this makes me tight, Queen. I don't know why this irks the fuck out of me so bad. You know how
Because her
many women?
expectations are unrealistic. That's for one.
And this is what happens. And I want the women who say men don't date anymore. I want there's no men out here taking women on dates anymore. This chick done found fucking a shitload of them. I don't know where the fuck she's asking us where to find good quality people. Shit. How about you share some game with the women who trying to find out and get a good goddamn steak dinner? Because goddamn. It's some crazy shit out here, yo. This is why I stay in the house.
And if it's 8 people, it may not be them. Because you know how you can feel like if I'm out with somebody or if I'm around somebody can do something that throws everything off. And you be in your head like, oh, I ain't gonna never see this person again. So maybe something happens and their energy changes and they're not, pursuing her anymore or trying to impress her anymore because they may see something that they don't like. It can go both ways.
I mean, it could be a whole bunch of variables that she could be turning dudes off, or these dudes are just not her type. But
Yeah,
she's jumping on the idea of dating. I don't know. Maybe you should do more talking on the phone or FaceTiming before you decide to have people invest their energy, money, and resources on you. How about that?
yeah.
Because y'all can't have it both ways. You
Because
can't complain about people and you running through people like fucking pair of draws.
because I know
So
some people would be like, some people they don't put no time in a conversation to even know if it's worth exchanging the numbers or going out on the date. It's like, oh, no conversation, no conversation with substance. It's, oh, what you doing? You want to go out? Oh, what you doing this weekend? Like, damn, how old am I? What do I like to do for fun? Like, they're not even planning dates right.
no, there's very little connections going on in the dating world. It's more so connecting to vibes, not deep substance, surface shit. Oh, you like to smoke? I like to smoke too. That's why, and guess what? There's dudes out there who are complaining that when they're trying to engage into a conversation with a woman, they're talking about, well, let's go to a local bar.
You can't have no
Like,
real conversation in no damn bar or club on no date.
it's nigga shit. It's end of the day, it's all nigga shit. And as long as you engage in nigga shit, that's what you gonna keep getting back. So evolve, wake the fuck up, do something different. 10 fucking dates, fucking
Mm.
2 months. God damn, must be nice. All right, I'm done kicking her titties in. This next one is from Danny Nicole from out of Darby, PA. What's up, Danny?
Mm.
She says, I want to know how to be better on top during sex. She says, I enjoy sex with my husband, but he says I'm not confident when I'm on top, and he can tell. How do I
Mm.
become confident and better on top? I really want to please him.
Girl, you better find your rhythm and love yourself. Do it in front of a mirror. Uh, and okay, but like, and he said he can tell, and they can tell. People can tell when somebody's not confident when they doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why she's not confident, and change. You could do it while you're on your knees. Don't do that scooting shit. They don't like that. That hurts them. Don't do that. You know.
Wait. What do you mean by scooting?
No, I mean when somebody just sitting on top and they just doing that rocking back and forth shit, bending y'all shit. Like, no.
If she got the
Okay.
cushion for the pushing, it's all good with me. Hey, that's a finishing move. That's like the Undertaker doing the tombstone. You gonna get that thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. And that's how old boy almost got his stuff broke off because she was just doing that rocking back and forth. So I ain't talking about the grinding part. I'm talking
Yeah.
about she was just no. She didn't have the right angle.
If you got a bony butt, that shit hurt. If you ain't got no cakes and you got a pancake ass, you got flatty patties back there, chill the fuck out. Them butt bones hurt. Okay? But yeah, I mean it's about
She gotta find her rhythm.
yeah.
Bounce up and down on it. Find your rhythm. I don't care if you gotta put some music on. I don't care if you gotta do it in front of a mirror. Like, love yourself. And also, he has to be into it. Talk to him. Listen to him moan when you get to that rhythm. Communicate. To practice. You'll get there. You gotta be, girl. You better go in knowing that you the shit.
I mean, because she didn't say that he's not finishing. It's just she's not comfortable. She don't feel comfortable. He when a man can see that you're not confident and you how uncomfortable you are, we can tell by your body language, facial expressions, all that shit tells us, okay, she's just trying to do this for me because she knows I like it. He has to find a way to pull that out of you.
Yeah, and don't overthink it. You're there for that moment, for that activity. Don't be overthinking it. Make sure your mind is clear. Make sure y'all is in that moment of what's going on. Don't start, mind wandering. And because,
Yeah.
like, she said that he said, that he can tell that she's not confident. So then that's playing in her head. So that's something else that's blocking. Because sex could be very well mental for her.
Hmm.
And if she all in her own head, girl, you better unleash it.
Yeah. My suggestion, I love the Queen Vi's suggestion of doing it in front of a mirror. But the downside to that is you're if you're uncomfortable, you have to suss out why. What is it about you that's making you uncomfortable? If you don't like the way you look or the way you think you're looking, then a mirror might not help. It might
Oh
make it
yeah,
worse.
oh yeah, it won't.
Um, if I would try recording and watch it with him. I can tell you right now, he is the key to your comfortability because there's times where our women aren't feeling confident enough, and it's our job to reassure them. That's
Hmm.
what I put on some weight. I don't look right in that dress. And you go over there and grab her throat, give her a kiss, smack her across the head, say, "I love this fucking dress. You better fucking wear it." And she go fla la 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 la. She's happy as a pig and shit. You have to find a way to make her feel like, okay, this is what I want. This is going right. Squeeze her ass, smack her ass, choke her. Like, yeah, that's how I like it. Remind her that what she's doing is good, so she can do it
Participation.
more. Good.
That's why I say
Yeah.
communicate. Have that body language going on, the moans.
Yep.
When she see that you're into it, she's gonna get even more into it.
Yep. I agree. And it's just you just like Queen said, just talk about it.
Love on her, boost her confidence and her self esteem, and you ain't gonna be able to tell her shit in a few. Mark my words.
Hmm. Right back and let us know how you made out. I'm curious. Um. Okay. This one's kind of a long one. She says she wants to be anonymous. And okay, me and one of my long distance guys friends are friends with benefits. Sometimes we video chat, sometimes we sext, sometimes we send nudes or video. But it's not all the time. But half the time, usually I have an episode of feeling very low afterwards. I'll be happy initially, but then we'll start feeling guilty and ashamed, embarrassed, and even a bit depressed for a period of time. Last time it was amazing. Today was amazing too, at the time of me writing this. But I got hit with one of those episodes again. Worse than ever, even at this point. I just want to curl up and disappear. Is this all in my head? Should I be feeling this way? What is going on with me?
Wait. I'm confused. We got to break this down. It She has a friend with benefits, and they, sex, pictures, and all of that. So, did she take long distance?
Hmm.
Okay. Um. Well, maybe the issue is that the sexing and um the texting in the videos is not enough. You know.
Hmm.
So that's why it's like one minute it's like, oh, look what what I got, and now you're reminiscing, and then the next time it's like Okay, I want the real thing. This I don't. This picture isn't doing anything for me. This video isn't doing anything for me. It's getting old, and that's my opinion.
I agree with you. Um, I think this is one of those you're riding the high. You're riding the for what you two mean to each other and what y'all got going on. You gotta understand it's moment to moment. Because after he didn't send you that pic and you didn't rub one or two or three or four or five out, you don't get that physical intimacy afterwards that you require. So this is just a holdover until you go and move on and get into a real relationship.
Yeah, not working out for y'all.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to based off of what y'all doing. Where's the conversation about you visiting, him visiting?
Mm-hmm.
You know, where it's is there something preventing that from happening? We don't know all the details. So yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. But no, there's nothing wrong with you. You just have to be honest with yourself. There's a tug of war going on inside yourself. That's why you feel like, damn, this is all I am now. This is all I'm good for. Or the flip argument is, damn, this is the best I can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Um. All right, here's a crazy one.
Mm-hmm.
Miss M, she says, "All right, y'all, don't laugh at me. I went and bought a coochie pump. I pumped it up, showed it to my boyfriend, and he was so grossed out, and he literally cursed me out for 20 minutes straight. And he left. He left on a Friday, did not come back till Saturday morning. I don't know where the fuck he was at, but he claims he stayed over his homie house. All of this over a goddamn pussy pump. Tell me how I should go about handling this."
I don't listen. See, it could have really have not been for him, and he probably just did not like it, or you gave him a reason to argue with you so he can go off and do whatever he wanted to do. He was like, "I'm gonna wait until she come up here. It's first thing she do. I'm gonna argue with her so I can leave." But uh, he or he could just not have liked it. Like they ain't have that conversation. She ain't say, "Oh, she just gonna surprise him with some shit that ain't like how she usually look." He probably love the way she usually looks, and then she come with this this imposter.
Uh,
Oh God. Everything not for everybody. I don't know. And he probably was freaked out, and not in a good way. But yeah.
I'm gonna say this as gently as I can humanly possibly say it.
I want to know what's her reason for doing.
Everybody ain't into the pussy pump. Okay,
Yeah.
I have seen it. The first time I seen it, I freaked the fuck out. I did not like that shit. It took me a little bit, and I fell back off of it, and I didn't make a big deal out of it. But all dudes do not like the idea of their woman's pussy being 5 goddamn sizes bigger.
Mm,
All
traumatizing.
right, it's they like that. They like their pussy the way they like their pussy. They put their face in it for 20, 30 minutes, an hour at a time, and you come walking out of the bathroom with your pussy 10 times bigger because you pumped it up. Everybody ain't into that shit. Now, that's the first issue. Now, in regards to him staying out all night, he was that mad about it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, dog.
Right.
Yeah, I can't jack that. It ain't never no excuse to walk off on your girl because you're mad. You could have had that conversation with her. But ladies, do not play with the pussy pump without talking to your dude. If you gonna do it, do that shit when he ain't home. Right?
She was excited, like, look what I can do. Like,
Yeah. Pull out this motherfucking big ass piece of meatloaf. Like somebody want that shit. Everybody ain't into that shit. That motherfucker went from a taco to a motherfucking sheet cake. Get that big motherfucker out of here. That big ass cow pussy. No.
I wonder how old she is, because some people, all they hearing is about Prince and it's fat and all of that, and she probably was like, oh,
Yeah.
fat is in, but no, they didn't mean like that, sweetie.
And don't get me wrong, I know women who do it for content. They will pump it up, then put on a pair of boy shorts and take a bunch of pictures for the gram to get people to join their OnlyFans.
Wow.
There is a whole movement. They're called the pregnant pussy movements. All right? These are the chicks whose pussies are just overtly big because they put a suction cup on. I get it. That's cool. Some people like it. I personally don't care for it. I don't want to see that shit. I don't even want to see it in my timeline. That's how against it I am. I just think it's fucking an abomination. Pussies ain't supposed to be that goddamn big on people. Fucking big ass wolf pussy. You don't get that shit out of here.
Oh God.
Oh boy. All right, this dude is saying he 5 paragraphs just for him to come out and say, yo, I tried to fuck my girl on her period, and she said no. So I waited for her to go to sleep. I tried to pull a tampon out, woke her up, and she punched me in the forehead, and we broke up. Who's wrong here?
You are.
What the fuck?
You are.
Oh my God.
I don't know how he thought in any world that was okay. So you gonna take it? You violate her. You better be lucky. All you got was punched in the eye. And I. And went the extra steps. Pulled it out. Well, he thought she wasn't gonna wake up. How deep of a sleeper did she think did he think she was? Oh my!
I don't even know what to tell you, bro. You offend me. You offend all. You just offend me. Your existence offends me.
That is.
I don't know. I don't even know what to fucking say. If she says no, her period is on, and you're gonna wait for her to go to sleep to try to steal a little bit of pussy, something the fuck is wrong with you. Some of you niggas need to be taken off the street. I don't know any other way to explain it. All right. Let me go on to the next one. Carmela says, all right, y'all. This is only my second time writing, but I know y'all gonna give it to me raw and unfiltered. So, about a week ago, me and my dude was getting it in, and he kept telling me he was going to make me squirt. And boy, he was trying. 4 hours in, I didn't came like more times than I can count. He came twice in 4 hours. He must have slipped himself a honey pack because he don't usually last that long. But he was determined to get the job done. And guess what? He did not. Now, here's the catch. He asked me if I ever squirted before. I told him yes. He got quiet. He asked with who? And I said, do you sure you want to know? What? And he said, yeah. And he said, yeah. So I told him it was with my son's father. This man proceeded to lecture me and get mad at me and throw a hissy fit. Stomped out of the room, sat in the living room, smoking weed, playing a video game. He's literally with his headsets on telling his best friend about our conversation. He is pissed off because of what happened with me years before he and I got together. Now, help me understand. How the hell do I fix some fuck shit like this?
You can't. You can't. Because he opened the door and asked a question that he couldn't handle what the answer was going to be. First of all, it was before him. And the fact that he tried for 4 hours and couldn't get it done, oh, his self-esteem is low right now. His ego is bruised. Everybody can't make it happen. You know, um, he is something wrong with him. I'm surprised you're not broke up with him. You talking about how can you fix it? You can't fix it. Now you know any conversation that y'all have, if it relates to past sexual experiences, don't do it. Because you did what I do. You sure you want to know? So props to you for that. But no, he didn't want to know. He couldn't handle it. And then he's going on having a whole fit and telling y'all business over the game. He getting all smoked out and high, like acting like the world coming to an end. Yeah. I don't know how you do it. And he cursed you out. He cursed you out. Yeah, that conversation went all the way with me. But you can't fix it. You absolutely can't fix it. It wouldn't be nothing I want to fix. How you gonna get mad over something somebody did way before you? Because you can't do it. No. I mean, and he was dedicated. But mm-mm. Oh,
well, she asked him, was he sure? He said, yeah, and he still crumbled, couldn't handle it. I don't fucking get it. It's not meant for me to get. Some shit I just don't understand. If y'all can't handle it, don't even ask why. You could have just left it alone with she squirted before in her past. Why did you need to know?
Yeah, why did
about
you know?
Who was that other nigga? If you're just doing it out of general curiosity, if you're okay with that knowledge, that's cool. But at this point, you did it just to set yourself off. There's no explanation of why you needed to know who is the other dude that made her squirt. The fuck?
Right.
And it's ego. It's all bruised male ego shit. Because think about what she said. He was fucking for 4 hours, bust 2 times, and she said he must have took something because he don't usually last that long. So he had a point to prove, and his point didn't work.
Right.
So now he in there hotter than fucking fish grease because of what happened in her past life.
Right. I mean, you tried to grill it for 4 hours. You probably didn't do the right thing. It probably was. What if it was? What if it was oral? What if it was?
She dare not tell him. He fucked her
I
and
know.
throw out a window.
Yeah, I was about to say he should ask out, but no. Well, my God, is he gonna be hospitalized if she tell him that?
Hey, and just look at it this way. Here's the other fuck shit. He went and sat and got on the goddamn video game and told his homie, his best friend, about their conversation.
And I hope the best friend said, "Look, it's from her past. You asked if you ain't want to know." Like, I hope he spoke some type of common sense into him, or is he just as sensitive as as he is? But come on now. All night, some guy getting high on his mind. He probably walking like Yvette was on Baby Boy when she was walking back and forth and talking to herself. He probably was doing all of that. He probably was doing all of that, slamming cabinets, slamming doors, stomping. She said he stomped his. I wouldn't.
Lit up the smoke. We'll start smoking, playing a video game. So that nigga was on 2K going crazy. Mad as shit.
God.
Yeah, bro. She gonna tell me that goofy ass baby dad. Yo, I am so glad I don't have any male friends. And I got some goofy ass male friends. But I'm glad I ain't got none that fucking goofy. I don't think I can handle that shit.
Mm-mm.
Uh, that is wild. That is wild. All right, Queen. I got one right up your alley.
Oh
Um,
boy.
this is Miss By the Way, Bi the
Um,
Way. She says, "Yo, hey y'all, I'm 21 and bisexual, and I want to start experimenting with my breeding as a kink. My partner and I use a strap-on harness. We want to buy a squirting dildo for it. We don't have any good brands for this stuff right now, so help would be loved. We have also had a discussion, and it doesn't need to be usable in a strap-on harness, but we would prefer that. I know Queen Vi has toys. Please, what do you recommend?"
she said she want a rotating.
No, she wants the
Okay.
ones that squirt. But she wants to know what's a good brand. And if it doesn't have to be the harness ones. It could just be a dildo, but it would be okay if it is one that can load into a harness.
Ooh, we don't have. That sounds fun. We don't have one of those.
Okay. Google it. They're all over the place. Hey, they are literally falling out of the skies. Those squirting dildos. Make sure you get the right lube for the right consistency. And hey, I respect two ladies who are into the squirting kink. And since you're bisexual, might want to try the
Mm-hmm.
real thing.
Ooh,
Just make sure you got your pop them pills. Don't want no babies unless y'all trying to have some babies. But I respect that. I'm actually I like that. Two girls
girl.
are into the breeding kink. You know,
Ooh, go to go
that's
to
what's up.
go to Etsy.
Yeah, I'm sure
They
they
got-
got them.
Oh, they do.
I'm sure them motherfuckers got them. Look at you. Let me get my card real quick.
No, I'm just trying to help out. A caller. They ask a question. We don't provide those, unfortunately. So mm,
um. All right. Um. Colleen says, "What's going on, y'all? My name is Colleen. I am hitting y'all up from Atlanta. And I have a real quick question. How can I stimulate a man's G spot without him feeling gay?"
I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh, wow. Um. Well, first of all, it all depends on what somebody into. 'Cause, some guys like the finger. I don't see. I don't. It depends what they into. If they're not into any type of you know anal play, or I should say, then it's nothing you can. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but some people don't like it. Some people like it. Some people don't. And I also think it has a lot to do with approach too, because some guys like that, but I mean they don't they don't want to feel like you like roughing them up or taking it like you the aggressor or anything like that. But some might like the finger. They might not want to be pegged or anything, but they might like the finger. No, please be careful. Just like they have to be careful with you, you have to be careful with them. Um, I mean that's all because she said without him feeling gay. Because I don't know that man. I don't know. That's the part that threw me off because
In Atlanta.
that threw
What
me
the
off.
fuck?
It's like without him feeling gay, like yeah, give him some head, slide
Oh
your
man.
finger in there, and he might like it. What?
Mm, mm,
I do think people should have a conversation with someone before they do certain things because if he really ain't into it, you don't know what reaction he gonna get. You know,
mm,
I don't want no violence. I want you to be like, oh, well, Queen Vi said, no, no, no.
mm.
Mhm. He might have already
Uh,
done it before. Y'all just ain't had that conversation. You ain't answering them. You ain't asking the right questions.
right? you're, you're asking a fucking guy in Atlanta. You're asking how to play with his butt while I'm feeling gay in Atlanta.
Well,
I'm
some people might
funny
not
as
let you
shit.
peg them, but some people might let you put that finger in there. I
Oh
don't know.
man.
You know.
Whew. Good lord. Oh my god. I'm back here dying. I had to mute my shit like 3 times. I'm in tears. I can't help you, sis. I don't. If you if talk to him, you know, and you didn't say how to hit the G spot. What are you're asking us how to do it without him feeling away. He's going to feel away if he feels away. Try it and find out. You know, try it and find out. See what he you get knocked upside the head. You know what happened. Um.
Oh,
Oh man. Okay, we're gonna do one more queen because I got to do a hard out.
mm,
No pun intended.
mm,
Um. Okay. This one is from Lady Luck. She says, "Hello, y'all. A lot of long paragraphs. All right, I'm gonna skip this one. We're not. I'm not doing no 5 paragraphs. All right, Miss Guan says, "What's up, y'all? I am 21.
mhm.
I am I am in a long-term relationship. I mean, going back to 15 years old. Me and my dude been together for that many years, and I am not enjoying his sex. He is way too rough, and he
Mm.
feels like that it shit is hitting the back of my guts. I ask him to slow down. I tell him to slow down. I tell him to chill, but he is on beast mode every fucking time. How the hell do I get used to his big ass dick?
Oh, so it's not that he's. I mean, it's just that he's rough and big. So, well, first of all, he need to had this conversation with him. I mean, clearly, well, no, I'm not even going to assume and say he's the only one. I know y'all say how long y'all was together, but you didn't say that was your only partner. Or whether he's you're his only partner. Um, but first of all, it's supposed to be enjoyable, and if it's too painful and not comfortable, for you, he need to slow down a little bit and stop acting because he may not be experienced enough. Because some people think just because you coming at it, with all your might and banging it, that you doing something. He's let him know we got to switch it up. It's not comfortable for me. It's not, and since it's not comfortable and it's hurting me, it's not pleasing me. And your pleasure is important as well. Let him know if he's a person of a particular size, he needs to have some type of control over that, and he needs to know that like I said, I don't know if he's been with somebody else different. Maybe you could make if I don't know if you're doing lube or whatever, but he needs to slow down. Tell him you don't want it. You don't want to get beat up all the time. Tell him to slow it down. Tell him to explore your body and work on pleasing you. You know, to and if he can't understand that, I wouldn't give him none. If he gonna be destroying you and not caring about your pleasure, that's a selfish sex partner right there.
Hey, that's the way I learned it back in the day.
Mm.
Oh, I asked you a couple times to chill. You don't want to chill, or you don't get none. Oh shit! What do you mean I ain't getting none? And yeah,
He has
you
to
gotta
see
fuck her in line.
that, and he has unless he having sex with his eyes closed. Like, how could you not see that she's not comfortable? You don't have to subject yourself to that. I don't care how much you love him, how long y'all been together. I don't know if this sex thing is like it's new to y'all because you're 21. Um, yeah, but it's not a go.
Yeah, man. It's and I get it. Y'all grew up together. Y'all been dating and dealing with each other since 15. I'm assuming that he's around your age. I hope you ain't dealing with an older motherfucker, but it,
Hmm.
it's young dude energy. You know what I mean? There ain't no foreplay. Who the fuck taught him how to do foreplay?
Young and experienced. He happy he getting someone a regular,
Yeah,
and he
it's
thinks because you oohing and ahhing and ouching that he doing something. Like, no, like
yep.
losing her shit
Because,
up.
but see, that's the thing. That's a turn on for a lot of us, man. Me included. I ain't gonna say a lot. The more pain you're in, the happier we are. Um, but there has to be a balance to where I'm listening to you. Sometimes safe words are necessary.
Look, ain't
That's
nobody
a
gonna be
real thing.
knocking. I like that my stuff is tight, and I ain't nobody gonna be knocking my uterus out. Like, I don't want to have to soak afterwards, and no,
Yeah.
you
And
won't enter this kingdom of pleasure. You won't.
the fuck?
You won't.
They can come in with a wrecking ball. And listen, I get it, man. Sometimes we go a little too far. Sometimes we're a little too crazy. I mean, I would like to chalk it up to youthful nut shit, but hell, I hear these same complaints from women by dudes that's 40 years old. So, um, and I
Ain't
understand.
that- Whew. I'm just saying, and it's not that we do like it rough and all that sometimes and stuff, but she said all the time,
Yeah,
like,
because that's you when you're young and you've been with somebody that long, and you got Pornhub as your fucking educational guide.
right.
You
Mm-mm.
don't know about passion and slow that shit down. Figure out a way where you might not be able to take the whole thing. Take some of it. Put the tip in, right?
Hmm.
Figure out a way to do it to where it's pleasurable to you, and he's still getting his shit off. Um, you know, but yeah, I hope that you're able to figure it out and keep your cervix in place at the same goddamn time.
Right.
All right, let's get some. Oh god damn it! Somebody just text me a good one, and I gotta get this one out. We got 10 minutes. All right. This person wants to remain anonymous, and they're asking how can they persuade their male, their very alpha dominated caveman type boyfriend to have a threesome with another me.
Hmm. Listen, I it's like I keep saying, it depends. Like, some things you can't talk somebody into. She made a point. He's alpha now, and it's not even just about him being alpha. It's whether he's able to see his woman getting banged by somebody else. You know, when that person come in, is they gonna know they role? Is that person that guy? Is he gonna be dominant too, or he gonna be sub? Because and it might not be what you think it's gonna be. You know, and when you're into certain things like the dom and a sub and the alpha and all of that, you gotta be careful who you introduce in, because if somebody don't know their role and their position, it's not gonna be enjoyable at all. Um, have you ever had a conversation about having a threesome? Period. That's how we need to start the conversation. What do you think about threesome? If you have a threesome, would it be with would you do one with? You got to ease that conversation in there. You gotta, would you do one with two girls? Would you do one with two guys? Or have you ever had a threesome before? Like, and kind of fill it out first. You gotta tiptoe. You gotta you gotta fill it out, as they say. Check the temperature, and see how he react to it. Or like we talked about before in the past, watch something with a guy and two girls if y'all into like porn. I mean, two guys and a girl if y'all into porn or something like that. Because he might be like, "Oh, I will never." If he say that, it's a wrap. It's not gonna happen. You know. And it also depends how much somebody loves somebody that they might not be able to handle that. Because when you do certain things, you open up the door for whatever that comes along with it. And you gotta make
Yep.
sure you're ready for it.
Yep. I I don't. I think you are in a see you next lifetime situation.
Just to persuade.
Yeah, because you said it yourself. Cavemen don't play that shit.
That's
It's not the alpha stuff that concerns me. It's the caveman mentality that concerns me, because there's a lot of, I know alpha dudes who share their women, right? They're
Mhm.
alpha in every sense of the word. They rule. They're kings. They do all that shit. Everything they're supposed to do, they're doing it and some. But they are in touch and secure enough to let their woman get that little fantasy off, right?
Right.
But cavemen aren't the same thing. They don't believe in that shit. To them, that's something soft men do. So you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
That's his.
Um, okay, we got a lot of comments. Let me
Okay.
knock these off real quick. So old pop can go to bed. All right. Katrina Collins says she out here looking for love. Talking about Miss
Miss Serial Dater.
Kim. Yeah, fucking got the dating addiction. Um, Jojo Red says prop that camera up and watch it together. All right,
Mm-hmm.
great. Over on Instagram, um, Miss Dopeness says blindfold him. Play your favorite song. You play your favorite song you like to dance to. Yeah, it's a, you know what?
That's the one that's not confident, right?
Yeah, I think she
Right.
should blindfold herself. I think she should be the one blindfolded, because he ain't got a problem. Um, let's see. Kim Still Coco says she better book a flight. Regarding to Miss Long Distance, I'm feeling guilty after we
Yeah.
did all this freak shit over the phone. Um, Cat Collins says, "Oh Lord," with the laughing emoji. Um, you can't fix stupid shit. I can't even remember what that could have been referenced to.
The guy that asked the question and got upset, maybe.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at the time. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Um, Lachey King says men are so weird about our past. Shake my head. Maisha Collins said that is some punk shit in regards to Mr. getting mad about the
Mr.
squirting.
Yeah, Mr. Emotional.
All right. Uh, Tamara Nicole with the looking eyes emoji. She goes on to say, oh, I never gotten violence from it. And this is regarding to the how to stimulate a man's G spot. Um, there's a way to finesse it. It's not gay unless it's between two men. Yeah, agreed.
I always say that. But they
All
got to be in
right.
tune with their own sexuality, because some people be in their own head too, thinking about what. But to leave it up to social media, everything gay.
Tamara Nicole also says, boom, it's the experience level. She better say something before she didn't have no damn walls.
Right.
Mr. Young and popping, not pushing Shorty service back. Tashi says she has a good problem, but Vi is correct. But he might not be that experience. Most women run from big ones like me. So all he knows is pound it out.
So he better learn and learn fast, so he don't be getting no ass.
Mm-hmm. Right. Tamara Nicole says, boom, it's the experience level. She better say something. Oh, I read that already. Let me scroll down. My bad. Oh no. All right. She did write this. Boom, it's the experience level. She better say something before she doesn't have any walls and be burnt out by 25.
So if she make it to 25,
Oh, them walls is already dead. That nigga been pounding away since he was 15, probably.
oh,
That nigga drilling in China. That motherfucker straight digging for gold.
sure.
Kim Stowe Coco says, show him a spit roast video to get his reaction. In regards to the caveman.
Mm-hmm.
Tamara Nicole says, I agree with the first statement, Queen. I actually had a successful threesome with all of us being dominant. It was definitely a treat somehow. We just knew when it was our chill moment. I miss serial dating. She says, I agree. She agreed and laughing emojis, crying emojis. Yeah, it's my sign that I'm tired. I'm vexed by that one. I don't know why I can't get it out of my goddamn head. But okay. All right, this was fun.
Okay, you want to quick run through some shout outs?
Yeah, before I do that, if you want to be a part of the Q&A, you can DM us. You could go to the Queen Vi's Reality Talk Instagram, hit the DM. You could also send an email at queenvisrealitytalk@gmail.com. Or you could join our Reality Talk Network Facebook group where you can drop it on the wall. You can actually post it anonymously on the wall. Yeah, man, just get involved.
Right.
Harmony Ray says amazing. Thank you for the comment. Yeah, shout out to everybody who participated. Miss Dopeness, Lane Lane, Tashi, Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar, Rasheen, Tamara, Kimmy, JoJo, Kat, Zio Styles over there listening on Instagram. We appreciate you. Maisha Collins. I know I'm missing some folks. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I need to lay my ass down. But thank you to everybody who participated, who listened, who watched. We appreciate you. And we will be back soon.
Yes, as usual, it's been great. A good time. And that concludes our show for tonight. Until next time, good night, everybody.
Peace, y'all.